back when George W. Bush was president, you'd hear a lot of liberals complaining about the debt and the government spending. And something that some of the Republicans started saying was that, and I heard some say this in the past, was that the debt doesn't matter because of all these different reasons. And now the Republicans are complaining about the national debt and the spending because both parties spend, and they only complain about it when the other one's in power. And so now they're saying that there's too much debt, and the liberals are saying that the debt doesn't matter. And the argument goes something like this, that as a monopoly issuer of currency, the United States national debt doesn't really matter. And because it can't go bankrupt, it can always just create the money it needs to pay its debt. And my answer to that is yes, but so what? It's technically true. The United States can never go bankrupt unless it wanted to. It could always choose to create the money to pay off its debts. But it also misses the entire point. The point is not that people are worried about bankruptcy per se. We're worried about the consequences of the creation of this money. And the consequences have been seen throughout history multiple times all over the world, and it always ends the same way. And that's with either inflation, hyperinflation, or just a complete collapse of the currency, usually both. And that's what we're going to have too. It doesn't matter that we can pay off the debt because the very act of doing so will completely destroy the currency, and in the meantime, or in the process, destroy the economy as a whole. And at this point, it may destroy the entire world economy, or at least send it into a tailspin. And that's what's going to happen. We have $17 trillion in debt. We could pay it off whenever we wanted to by just creating the money, which we probably will do at some point. The government's not going to go bankrupt, but not in the sense that they won't be able to pay the debt. They will pay it. It will just be with toilet paper. The money won't be worth anything. So if you think that doesn't matter, then you're crazy. That's all I got to say. I mean, you may think that you don't have to worry about bankruptcy, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the consequences of what happens. Whether that's because, if Greece, they can't print their own currency, they go bankrupt, or we just print away the debt. Either way, the result's going to be pretty much the same. It's going to have economic collapse. It doesn't matter really why it happened. Not really to me. You're still going to have to deal with the consequences of it. So next time you hear someone saying that the national debt doesn't matter, just realize that they're full of shit, and don't worry about it. Just keep on preparing and do what you need to do to prepare for the future.